Well, good morning once again. Thank you very much for staying with us. My name is Dobrin Kumhanj, and yes, we are talking a billion Lotto. Well, we will not be focusing on just the jackpot itself, the winners. Yes, yesterday people got themselves cash. I mean, 33 million Ugandan shillings, was paid out. And at some point, I'm like, yeah, am I the unlucky one? What's going on here? Isaac, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
It's always nice having you with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a while.
It has.
What's been happening besides the 33 million that got me jealous yesterday?
No. A lot has been happening. The lottery is going. It's growing. People are becoming more and more aware of what it is and what it does, and it is exciting to see it grow, even though it seems to be growing organically, but we're on that trend where it's growing.
Very interesting. Now, going from where to where, how many people have won so far since the last time we talked?
We had another 6 million payout,
okay,
and I think you didn't come, but we sent a video or somebody came and we did that. But yesterday, because now we are Uganda National Lottery, what we do is Uganda National, there can only be one operator in the country, meaning that anything that is lottery based or lottery mechanics is done through us. So yesterday we were happy to pay out 33 million shillings to MTN Kaja, which is a lottery that happens every day. But this is done for the MTN subscribers. This is a way that MTN wanted to be able to give back to its people. So Uganda National Lottery, yesterday at our offices, we paid out.
Okay.
Somebody won 20 million.
Wow.
Another person won 10.
Okay.
And 3 people won 1 million each. So it was exciting, for us to do that. Because we really want to amplify the fact that Uganda National Lottery pays out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yes.
So I don't know, someone could be watching and they've not played, they've not even dared to.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, why don't you take the chance? I mean, the festive season is around the corner. You never know what's awaiting you.
Lotteries are purely a game of chance.
Yes.
Anyone can position and anyone could win at any time. Now, for those who are interested in Billion Lotto, you dial *277 hash.
*277
if you're on MTN.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now we're in negotiations with all the other telecoms, Airtel and all the other ones, and it will still be the same route, *277 hash.
Okay.
But for right now, it's only available on MTN. Now, if you wanted to go and buy a ticket from our agents, you would have to call our toll-free number 0800 277 277 and tell them where you are and ask for an agent. We have about over 700 agents all over Kampala, and you can buy a ticket. Ticket costs only 1,000 shillings.
Okay.
Now, what I wanted people to know is this is a form of entertainment. This is where you play the odds, entertain yourself, and you could stand a chance to win. But beyond that, we are very strong on CSR and giving back to the communities. Like you said, people know about lotteries and know about the jackpot.
Yes.
But lotteries worldwide are known for giving back, for the charities that they do. And this month being October Cancer Month, we are playing a big part in just wanting to push the awareness so that people know that we have this situation in Uganda and it's not a good one, and what can we do as citizens of this country?
So what exactly, Isaac, are you doing?
We've identified Bless a Child as a charity of choice that we're going to stand with and partner with. Bless a Child is a hospice. They take care of children. The story is that we have a referral in Kampala, but people from all over the nation have these situations. So what Bless a Child has said, we want to focus on the children. There's other people that have a situation, they have cancer, bantu bakulu, but they wanted to focus on the children because the brainchild of all of this, or the man behind this, Mwami Brian Walusimbi, was a clown. So he had an opportunity one day, and somebody booked him, took him to do something and give life and happiness and joy to children that had cancer. When he went there, he was shaken to the core, and he was like, oh my God, I didn't even know this exists. I didn't know this is happening. What can I do? So he started doing one thing that led to another thing. One thing led to another thing, and his friends just kept telling him, keep doing it, keep doing it. And he started a home. So children that have been sent to Kampala to go to Mulago, get your chemotherapy that will take a month or two. They come here and they have no money, they have nowhere to stay. He's put a place in Makerere where he takes care of these children.
Okay, he's given them a home.
He gives them a home,
Okay.
he gives them care,
All right.
and even that transition, because sometimes they finish treatment, you know, now yet because of the severity of the cancer that they had, they need surgery to do reconstruction. And he is finding people and partners like us to sponsor some of these surgeries. And these are some of the things that we want to stand with Brian and do. And we are saying that it doesn't have to be a company like Billion Lotto. It doesn't have to be a media house like NBS. Anybody, even a everyday person, can find a way of participating and being part of what Brian is doing, and so that we can all give back. But buying a lottery ticket gives you that opportunity, because a portion of that 1,000 is dedicated to go back and do good in our communities.
So while someone, you know, buys that lottery ticket at 1,000 shillings, they can get to play and also give back, you know, support a good cause at the end of the day.
I call it a double bottom line, you know.
Yeah.
If you win, bravo, you know. If you don't win, you still know, you know what,
Yes.
at least a portion of that 1,000 is gonna go and do good with what Blessed Child is doing.
All right, very interesting. Now, this month, you know, being a cancer month,
Yes.
there are various organizations, various institutions, you know, various individuals that have come up to do something about fighting cancer. Why just, you know, are you looking at just Blessed Child, or does, you know, the National Lottery intend to go beyond just, you know, Blessed Child and look at other organizations or individuals that have come up with other causes?
Yes, we will definitely look beyond that. But for right now, we wanted to be able to focus on Blessed Child and what they're doing, because they're growing, and they're growing so fast. I mean, they started another home in Gulu just the other day, and I'm itching, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to go and see.
How long has it been in existence?
The one in Gulu, I think, has just come about, but I know that the one in Makerere has been there probably for 8 years, because there's a dinner today, actually. It's put on by Barclays Bank, who is a partner with Blessed Child as well. So Blessed Child doesn't only have Billion Lotto, doesn't only have Barclays Bank, they have other people. So anybody else can come and join in and be a part of this. So there's a dinner, and they're doing this. This is the 8th time that they're doing it. So I kind of did the math, and I'm thinking they've probably been around for more than 8 years if they do an annual dinner every year, and this is going to be the 8th one. So they've been around for some time.
So is this dinner open to the public?
It is open.
Okay.
It's open. You can actually, a company can buy a table. A table is going for 2 million, a table of 10.
Okay.
But if you want to buy an individual ticket, it's 250.
Right.
Now you come and eat and break bread and network, meet people, there's entertainment and socialize, but a portion of that is going to go do good. And you will come and be inspired and challenged with what this young man, I call him a fearless young man. For him to be a clown and then jump from being a clown to start an NGO that is giving back, that is touching someone's life. I mean, some of his stories are just blow people
just
away.
When someone thought that you have to have so much to give back, actually that is not the case.
No. It's a matter
you need
of
a bigger heart. Actually not bigger pockets to be able to give back. Now it is at the Sheraton Gardens.
It's at the Sheraton,
What time?
It starts as guests arrive at 6, and we kick it off at 7.
7 till
late.
Until late.
We're going to party until.
All right, now Blessed Child being, you know, it's to give back, and you know, it's supporting children.
Yes.
So can a parent carry their kids with them to the dinner?
Yeah. I'm sure that Brian is probably going to bring some of the children, so that some of the supporters or partners see the children. So yeah, it's a family affair. One can come with a kid, with their child, and you know, they have a night out. You know, they hang out with the family, network. It's going to be a great night.
And this is the real world. Out there, sometimes our kids can be in some comfort zones without knowing what's happening. All right, so at the end of the day, you know, Isaac, there could be someone who might not be able to attend the dinner, but would still want to support the cause. What can they do?
Blessed Child has a Facebook site where you can go and get a lot of information. There's a number, there's a phone number there, and you can deal directly with them. And what actually Blessed Child is trying to do is they're trying to rally partners that can come and say, I want to stand with you guys on a monthly. I want to be able to give you 100,000 every month or 50,000 every month. Because we always say this, that every shilling counts. You know, it's not in the amount that you've given. Like you said, it's a matter of the heart. If the heart wants to do it, then you can very easily get in and be a part of what Brian is doing. And it's amazing. They're in Makerere. Find out where they are. You can go and spend a day with them. Just that is an impact to the children, so that, you know, you go there and you encourage them, and, you know, just bring about some positive energy. Because some of them, it is sad to say, because I was with Brian the other day, and we were talking, and he just said it as a by the way, that they had lost, you know, one of the kids.
Oh.
So this happens. There are some that are there, and they're on the sick bed, and the hospitals have done all they can, and they've given up and said, you know what, somebody else try.
Yeah.
So just to go there and just bring about some positive energy and some happiness and encouragement is a good thing.
But there are
miles
also
more than the
success
money.
stories, like you
Yes.
said. You know, some have been
yes.
healed, some
Yes.
have had successful surgeries.
Oh yeah, those are many that
Yeah.
have gone back to their villages because it was able, you know, they were able to somehow capture the cancer and sort it out before it escalated. And this is one of their greatest needs, is awareness. Because awareness and advocacy would allow them to be able to capture some of these things in their infancy stages, to where, you know, medication and whether it's chemo, radiation is done early, so that it, you know, it's cut off before it spreads out.
All right.
And this is one of the big ways that we are supporting. We're sharing all our media platforms with
All right.
Bless a Child.
Wow, very interesting. You know, we've had Isaac, you know, in studio on several occasions talking about CSR, Billion Lotto, giving back. But we, you know, we had never actually come across something as huge as this, I must admit. And someone asked me actually yesterday when we, you know, ran a story on, you know, how much people had actually won. Someone, you know, scooping 20 million.
Yeah.
And I was like, is Billion Lotto, you know, is it going to go on forever? Is it something that is going to run, Doreen? Does it have, you know, a time frame?
Yeah.
You know, because there could be someone who's perhaps, you know, holding back, or, you know, there's many things, eh?
Yeah.
So how far is this going to go?
Okay, I actually, it's funny. I took an Uber taxi this morning.
Yes.
And the guy was asking me the same thing.
The same
He's
question.
like, when does this thing end? You know, so we're so used to promotions and sponsorships that come and they're short term. They're, you know, they're 2 months or 3 months. No.
First come, first
This is
serve.
the
If you miss
National
out,
Lottery.
you're gone. Yeah.
Now, the National Lottery is a product of the Ministry of Finance. It is ongoing. What happens is the Ministry of Finance issues a license to agents like us, and we run it on their behalf, and we have 5 years.
Okay.
And when the 5 years are done, they renew it for another 5 years. So it is ongoing. If it is so happened, and that would be really nice. If somebody hit the jackpot tomorrow, we don't close shop and our partners go back to Italy. No. We roll over and start all over fresh. And it's the National Lottery. Like any other country, developed countries in the West or South Africa, when the jackpot is hit, just right the next day. They don't even pause a day. The next day they say, okay, now we've gone back to $1 billion is also
We just
up for
changed
grabs.
someone's life, but then we have more.
Yeah, we got to keep going.
Okay.
So the lottery is here to stay. It is the Ugandan National Lottery. It's not going anywhere. And we still have years on our license. And when it's done, we will renew it and keep running it until the people catch up.
All right, now let me ask you a question that I've perhaps asked you before. How come it's taken Ugandans so long to hit the jackpot? What's the trick?
Okay. Let me correct that.
Yes.
It hasn't taken them so long because we've just switched from Play Lotto. Remember Play Lotto, it took about 1.5 years before somebody hit the jackpot for 206 million. Now, Billion Lotto launched, we started off not on TV in March. In April, we came on TV. So it's only been a few months.
Yeah, but I'm looking at someone, you know, almost
But
every
we've
week
had-
we get someone winning 6 million.
6 million, yeah. But see,
know.
but see, the jackpot in itself is rare. Even in the US, you've had jackpots that have been hit in 6 months. You've had jackpots that have been hit in 2 years. So nobody really has control. That's the beauty of this, purely a game of chance.
Someone was like, oh, maybe they put that ball that will get me the jackpot aside and they will choose on when to add it in there. But I told them, I was like, I've had a chance to play
Yes.
on TV, so I know how this game, you know, runs.
And you saw how it worked.
Exactly.
Because Was it Maureen? Who was in the studio?
It was Mildred.
Mildred was in the studios,
Yes.
and she got to hit and match 3 balls. You know, so there's no manipulation. You know, you saw how it worked. We put in the 49 because it's a game of 49 numbers. Somebody chooses 6, and it just right there before you. And we should do that again, please. If you can come back and let's educate our people.
Let me find the lucky day. I need to look at my calendar and know which one it is. Well, Isaac, thank you very much. Could you just remind us of how best we can be part of tonight's dinner?
Tonight's
at the Sheraton.
Dinner. It's going to be at the Sheraton.
Yes.
It starts at 6, and you can actually come to the Sheraton and book from the Sheraton and book a table. We're going to be in the ballroom.
Okay.
You can book a table or book just a ticket for yourself. It's going to be a night packed with entertainment, but we'll get to support what Blessed Child is doing. We'll get to be a part of changing someone's life. And that is such a good feeling.
Very true.
You know, you go home and sleep knowing that I gave back. And every shilling counts.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be the bulk. Whatever you have. I like what you said, the heart.
The heart.
This is what we're going for things like this. It has to be a matter of the heart.
Very true. Thank you very much, Isaac. It's
Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, we hope to have you on and on giving us updates, you know, that will be coming in from the lottery. And of course, for you who hasn't had a chance to play, it only costs you 1,000 shillings. And like Isaac says, you know, it's not just about playing. Yeah, every time you part with that 1,000 shilling, it actually goes, a portion of it goes to a good cause. And like he says, you will go back to bed and sleep happily knowing that you've done something, you've saved a life, you've supported someone who perhaps never thought you would. Well, thank you very much. The dinner will be on today at the Sheraton, and of course, like he says, you can always go get yourself a table, or you know, an individual. Carry your kids, carry everyone around you, and go support a good cause. So thank you very much for staying with us. Thank you very much for always watching NBS. My name is Doreen Komhanj. Please do enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.